My name is Hart P. Robbs, joining you live after presidential candidate Louis D. Brandeis' powerful campaign speech at the White House. I would like to thank you all for tuning in to see our broadcast. I'm joined this evening by Buford A. Lowe, who's here to offer his thoughts on the speech. Let me ask you, Buford, what was the biggest message you drew from the speech?
Well, first, Hart, let me say thanks for having me on. It's really an honor to be on your program. I agree with you, it was really a powerful speech. It's rare that a candidate can really draw you in and have you rooting for him after just 3 weeks. You asked what I believe the most powerful message was. I think it was certainly one of progression. Human rights it's a brave new platform, and it's something we've never really seen before. We're finally in a place in our development where you have to ask, what have we got left to worry about? In the past, we've needed wartime presidents, great business leaders, masters of infrastructure, but what are we facing today as a nation that we need a special leader for?
So you saw this as a positive message?
Of course, didn't you? When I saw this speech, it struck me that he's not afraid to blaze his own path and stand his ground on unpopular issues.
I didn't see brave at all. All I saw was him running around on a platform that no one else knows about, so that he can parade around under the veil of mystery, while really accomplishing absolutely nothing.
That's completely false. Just because civil rights are uncommon doesn't mean he doesn't care about them or know what he's doing.
What proof do you have that he's even remotely knows what he's doing?
How about dozens of court cases where he acquitted citizens who he felt were unduly persecuted by the law? How about the clients he represented free of charge because he believed that they were falsely accused? What about the Brandeis brief? How can you say he doesn't know what he's doing?
What?
The Brandeis brief. In Mueller versus Oregon, he couldn't convince his fellow justices to vote in favor of a labor law case, so he wrote well over 100 cases discussing precedents for previous cases and government citations.
I suppose maybe he does care about the law, but when are we ever going to need that in a president?
You honestly believe there are no social injustices facing our nation?
Of course! We're in economic good standing, we've never had more citizens working, and we're not at war. What could you possibly think is wrong today?
How about an unregulated industrial sector? The thousands of work-related injuries? The segregation of our public schools? What about the increasing greed of monopolized corporations?
Well, I suppose that
He is going to use his experience working as the people's lawyer to exercise his right to veto bills which he feels are unjust. He's going to use his experience serving as a Supreme Court justice to pardon wrongly convicted individuals that Brandeis believes have been singled out and victimized by the justice system. You may call him an idealist, but I call him a man that is not afraid to stand up for what he believes is right, and who will stand up for anyone that he feels is being bullied by a more powerful system, whether it's a working man being taken advantage of in a factory, or a small business being harassed by a monopoly, or a black voter being beaten at the polls by a group of trapped townsfolk. He will stand up for what is right, no matter what the cost.
It looks like we're out of time. Mr. Lowe, viewers, be sure to join us next time on our ongoing election coverage. Good night, and make sure to get out and vote. Thank you.